everyone, it's John Michael here on Cavaliers Courtside. What a season it has been for the Cavs. 60-plus victories, 3 winning streaks of 12 games or more as we are zeroing in on the end of the season and on claiming the 1 seed for the duration of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Terrific team, terrific show. Off the top, we're going to have Cavs analyst Brad Sellers, one of our favorites, who gets to join us. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. We know what they've done so far this season. 2 all-stars, part of the best backcourt in the NBA. And recently, they got to do a slam cover shoot. We're going to take you behind the scenes and also the most recent Meet the Cavs event. That's always a big part of what we do here with the Cavaliers organization. We'll give you a look at that as well. It's all coming up straight ahead right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Cavs fans, DeAndre Hunter. I'm going to give you my illustration of the Mona Lisa to the best of my ability. I'll probably rate my drawing probably 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. So I like to start with the head. Let's start here. So we off to a bad start already. I'm going to add the hair. We're going to add the hair. Then we're going to do the facial features. We're going to add her eyes. Got the little squint. Next, we're going to draw the nose. We're going to go... we're going to go here with the nose. Not that bad. And then, she don't really smile. She got the smile, half smile. So we're just gonna do that right there. That's the body right there. Stay with me. It's the body. Put a little dress line right there. Yeah. Yeah. This is my Mona Lisa.
Hey everyone, we're back here on Cavaliers Courtside, and we are joined by Cavs analyst Brad Sellers. Brad, always great to catch up.
John, great to be here. As always, looking forward to tonight's game. Everything is great. I feel good right now. Team looks good. I feel great about the job we're doing now.
Everything is great. This is a team that's won 60 games. You had 60 wins in the preseason, right? That was your prediction over the summer.
I won't take that credit. Charles Oakley called me one day on the highway, and he said, the pace that the Cavaliers are on, this was in December. 62 was his number. Yeah. Look where we are.
That's exactly where we are right now as we get set to take on the Chicago team. What's it been, Brad, in your mind?
It's been great. It's been actually a group of guys really coming together and sacrificing parts of their game to enable the Cav organization to go forward. And so now we'll put ourselves in a position to have home court advantage in the Eastern Conference, potentially in the entire NBA playoffs. It depends how the last game shake out, but if someone had told me this was going to happen before the season, I would have said, no, we're going to be good. Yeah. I didn't think we'd be this good, but it's a blessing to be this good.
What's really interesting is you think about the beginning of the season. You have a new coaching staff, tweaking the system a little bit. Usually it takes time for a team to warm up to that, but they win their first 15 games. I'd say they'd warmed up pretty quick.
Well, listen, they jumped out early, out of the box early, and then I just think it's a testament to what Kenny has done. Kenny Atkinson has done as coach. I think it's a testament to Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell being the leaders here, and Darius, not Darius, but Jared and Evan really filling in here, and really Evan taking the leap that we all hope in this city hoped it was going to occur. We're seeing it unfold before our eyes.
What have been your, as you see Kenny Atkinson go to work, what have been the things that you've seen out of Kenny and what's impressed you so far in this, just his first season here in Northeast Ohio?
Well, what I've liked is he's come in, he didn't have a preset idea of what he wanted to happen here. He let it unfold organically, saw where his strengths were, and then played to his strengths. The other thing he has lengthened his bench. A lot of guys got a chance to play here and show their wares, and I think guys were appreciative of that. I use a guy like Ty Jerome. He's come out here and he just balled out here, really, just straight out and said, listen, I need a contract. I'm playing for a contract here. And the thing about it, we've been the beneficiary of that. Now, we have to now translate that into a playoff mindset. And if we can do that, it's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, you alluded to it earlier, Evan Mobley. What a season. To us, he's the leader in the clubhouse in terms of defensive player of the year. What have you liked, and what has allowed him to take this jump, Brad, in his 4th NBA season?
Well, I really think that what he's benefited from is the insurgence of Kenny and them is asking him to do more.
Yeah.
And in order to do more, you got to take some risk here. Now, we all as players have a area where we're very comfortable doing this thing. When they ask you to do more, sometimes it's uncomfortable. Yeah. He's expanded his three-point game, right, bringing the ball down the floor, assertiveness down here. We were going to him down the stretch for hoops, yeah, right? And so before the last couple of years, we were deferring. Right. He like, no, you can defer to more. You come my way, right? And so when you have a three-headed monster out here, Darius, Donovan, and Evan, you're in the ballgame.
You talked about the offensive end. What makes Evan Mobley the best defender in this league?
Well, I think his length, his athleticism, his ability and willingness to play defense, because not everybody in this league is willing to do that, right? Because you don't get really paid for that. So he's able to expand that, and I think you have to tip your hat to the people in USC, his father who helped raise him and bring him up about the game. They've instilled a work ethic in him that I think is allowing him to blossom right now.
Talking to Brad Sellers. Brad, when you take a step back and see what this team did over the summer, you re-signed 3 key players. You also signed Isaac Okoro as well. This is a front office that really knew what it had. And then at the trade deadline, it goes and strengthens that wing position with DeAndre Hunter. It's been full marks for that front office really all season long, hasn't it?
There's no doubt about it. You talk about tipping your hat. You better tip your hat to Kobe Altman. And his ability to really sit down and say, okay, don't panic. I know what I got here, right? Where people in this city, you have to be realistic. People in this city were panicked. They were like, listen, we start moving some people around here because we got to get, because everybody wants to get better. He said, no, I have it right here. He took the Denver Nugget approach and said, listen, I know what I have. Let me try to supplement that. You bring in Kenny Atkinson with that group, keep your core group in by locking them into contracts down the road. And so now you got a core group of guys that for a period of years give you a foundation to be a player in this Eastern Conference.
You mentioned Kenny Atkinson and his commitment to the bench. You know, when you look at that bench, he's gone 10 deep all season long, Brad, and it's reaped benefits here. I mean, the starters, the core 4, they're playing the fewest minutes they have had their entire Cleveland careers. And here we are coming down the stretch. It's a fresh-looking team, and they're set up for mid-April.
Oh, yeah, I'm about 30 years too late. I like hold on. I can give you some minutes. You know, it used to be they playing 7, 8, 9 minutes. 9 players. Now he's lengthening that. I mean, at times he goes 10, 11 deep, and what he has given you as a player is like, you just want an opportunity. And so in that opportunity, guys get to go out there and showcase their wares. Now you got to make the most of it, and if you can do that, it's fun to be around. It's fun to come to practice every day.
Speaking of making the most of it, this is a proud time for the Sellers family. Cheyenne, your daughter, the last time we saw her, she was in the Sweet 16 with Maryland, a projected top 10 pick in the WNBA draft. You've got to be a proud papa, huh?
Well, I'm ecstatic. I'm like, because it's come full circle for me. Now I'm actually going to we're all going up to New York for the draft. She's been invited to the draft that's going to occur on the 14th of April here, and it's really full circle. And for those who are in the radio business where we are in the back, Cheyenne used to come down here and sit down here for games with us all the time. And so Mike Snyder and I are like, man, that's that same little kid that was down here. Yeah, so she has really had a good career at Maryland, has a great college career, and put herself in a position to be a top 10 pick. So we're looking forward to Monday. We don't know where it's going to end up, but we're hopeful that she ends up at least in a place where she can showcase her wares.
Yeah, it's great stuff. And the women's game is in a place I think where it's never been before. It's ascended to new heights, not only in the collegiate game, but certainly in the WNBA as well.
I've been following it for at least a number of years, and so it's fun to watch. There's many skilled players, and it's just a great time because there's a pipeline of young players coming out here in the women's side that are entertaining. They're not just only entertaining, they're filling these arenas.
No question about it. Before we let you go, you know what it takes for a long playoff run. In terms of your advice for this club as they embark upon the second season starting in mid-April, where would you start?
Well, first you got to turn to a playoff mentality. And playoff mentality is strictly this. We come out here and we think about what we need to do and we go out and execute that. We don't fool around. We don't turn 7-game series into a 7-game series. You try to dispose of a 4, maybe a 5-game series, and put that to bed. Get you some rest, come back and play. But it takes a mental toughness here because the games are going to churn out here. And then the pressure. You got to be able to withstand the pressure because the crowd's going to be amped up. You're going to go into hostile road environments, and you have to be able to deliver because now if you're the number 1 seed, the pressure is that you're the number 1 seed. So you cannot freak out from the pressure. You got to come back and just play what you've been playing all year long. It's just strong, quality basketball.
Brad, great stuff as always. Congratulations to you and Cheyenne, the Sellers family. Big times for the Sellers, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. And always looking forward to how we finish up here, and we're looking for our second life here in the playoffs.
Thanks so much, Brad. More coming up right after this on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Hey, we're back here on Cavaliers Courtside. It has been a fantastic season, not just for the team, but we've seen terrific individual performances as well. 3 Cavaliers this season were named to the All-Star game. Evan Mobley for the first time, and of course the Cavs starting backcourt, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland for number 2. Now recently, that Cavaliers starting backcourt of Darius and Donovan, they were featured in Slam magazine. And in this next piece, we go behind the scenes of their cover shoot and hear from the Cavs starting backcourt.
I'm Darius Garland.
I'm Donovan Mitchell.
And this is our Slam cover shoot.
I really think it's just time. I think people, we really look at the NBA game as like it's 2K for real. Like, you think, oh, you trade for myself, and we supposed to just get it. I got traded 3 weeks before camp. You know what I mean? So, like, he's never played with a ball-dominant guard, and I haven't either, like the way we both. So that takes time, and for us to continue, I think we won, 49 games the first year? Like, that's success, and people don't look at it as that, but that's success in itself. Okay, we failed in the playoffs, cool. Next year, boom. Everybody gets hurt, different things, but we finally win a playoff series first time and whatever, cool. That's another step. This isn't like a plug-and-play thing. These things take time. You have to go through positives, you have to go through negatives as individuals, but also as a collective. But I think for us, like, you're starting to see, what we can be.
Let me see now. Let me get one kind of just dribbling.
It's really just being around the guys. I mean, I was away from the guys last year from almost 2 months, and that's when I was really at my lowest. Couldn't talk to them. Like, they'll FaceTime me after a big win, and I'm just sitting there like, yay, can't talk. So that was tough for me, but like right now, just being around the guys, like, it's a real brotherhood over here. It's like a grown man AAU team. Like, we're always around each other. We're always laughing, making jokes, going out to eat with each other. We had sweet potato pie on the plane yesterday. Like, it's a real family. So just being around the guys, just having that joy, having some great vibes and some great lives, it means a lot to me.
I tell this to everybody, and I said it to him, like, every athlete has a pivotal part in their career where things don't necessarily go the way they've been going. You know what I mean? Like, for him, it hasn't been easy. Obviously, he was injured last year. There's different things, but he was already an all-star. It's the same dialogue people was having, like, oh, he's about to be this, he's about to be that. But you have a season where you lost 20 pounds, your jaw was wired shut, all freak accidents, you got hit in the eye. Like, you know what I mean? There's just so many different things that people, like I said, this isn't plug and play. Like, you don't just, oh, he's there, it's gonna be, like, life happens, things happen, you know what I mean? And I think he took a lot of heat, you know what I'm saying? And now he's the clutch player of the year, he's the best point guard in the league. Now he's all this, but last year y'all wasn't saying that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same dude. It's just now it's like, oh, this is like, I think it's BS, but like, that's the world we live in, and I'm glad that, he's out here proving everybody wrong again.
You obviously had a buzzer beater recently, right? And you're, standing there, arms folded, you're going crazy. Like, how are you feeling in those moments as well?
That was a big moment for me.
That was a you to everybody. That was. I'm sorry. The pose, the whole, somebody was talking smack, I won't curse again, talking smack the whole game.
Yeah.
And it was just really just a lot of, I just felt like a lot of pent up, like, this is what I really do, and y'all really playing with me. And I should have ended the game about 10 minutes prior, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But like, you know what? Since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Forget the play that we drew up, Coach. I got it. So that's what that was.
I mean, it was against our former coach too, which made it like 1,000 times better. Yeah, the game winner was cool. I think the celly was super dope. The celly was hard. We got a lot of history in Detroit, so it was super cool. It was super dope.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't draft you or something?
No, but like I used to go to Detroit for like all my birthdays, like early childhood, like 4 or 5. Like I'm either going to a Detroit Pistons game, being like a ball boy, or like the
You was a ball
Bucks.
boy? All right, good pops.
Yeah.
Also, you were a ball boy.
I'm
on
tripping.
The same
How can I
court
forget?
that you just.
It wasn't the same court. Like they was at the Palace, but
Oh, yeah.
Same concept,
Same
though.
con- yeah,
We're gonna roll
same
with it.
thing,
We're gonna roll
you
with
know
it.
what I'm
Little
saying?
Caesars, Palace,
Yeah.
Auburn Hill, same thing.
facts. Detroit, Michigan, you know.
Detroit
basketball. Yeah, Big Shot Billups, man, you know. So it was cool. It's a lot of memories, but
That's fire.
Big Shot though, man. Big Shot Billups, Big Shot DJ, I guess.
That's fire.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was in just Milwaukee. I ain't got no
That was a
history
big
over
win,
there. I ain't got
though.
no history over there, though. That's tough. I hear
Okay,
tell that story. You
Milwaukee-
should expand on that. That's tough. You was a ball boy for the Pistons, and you hit a game win. That's a tough. That's like a. What do you
Yeah,
call
it's
that?
full circle.
Thank you. We haven't really done anything, to be completely honest with you. Like we sit up here, we talk and we joke, but we haven't really accomplished anything as a collective. You know what I mean? I think, like you said, winning is everything. You're judged on what happens from April to June. We have a lot of work to do. We've done a lot of positive things. This is not just my politically correct end. It's just how I truly feel, how we truly feel. Like, we walk around like, yeah, we them, like, you know, because that's how you have to walk. I mean, you have to walk as if you're one of them dudes, but, like, we haven't accomplished anything. We have to go out there and prove it every night. We gotta prove it in the playoffs until we ultimately get to our end goal. And even when we get to our end goal, we gotta go ahead and defend it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, this is obviously, yeah, do we feel like this is the year? For sure. Do we feel like we can do this for a substantial amount of time? Yeah, but, like, I can sit here and tell you this as much as I want. I can talk to you, I can tell everybody on camera, yeah, we could be the champs, yada, yada, woo, woo, but, like, we gotta go out there and handle business on a consistent basis. And I feel like, you know, we're all confident in each other's abilities to do so, but also keep in mind that, like, we haven't accomplished anything. We have a long way to go, but we've done a lot of positive things. I think that's the mindset throughout the group.
You agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. Until we have this parade in Cleveland on no floats and the ring on my finger, we haven't done anything.
Hi, it's John Michael here on Cavaliers Courtside. What a season it's been in this building here at Rocket Arena. The Wine and Gold United members have been treated to a home record with 2 games remaining in this joint to 33-6. This building has been jumping, not just this season, but for years. And you get a lot of perks as well if you're a Wine and Gold United member. And one of them is the annual Meet and Greet event. This season it was in the Flats and it had a country theme.
Welcome here to Welcome to the Farm. This is kind of a fun, different way to celebrate our partnership and to thank all of you for your support.
We know that what's in front of us is far more important. We obviously have our goals set really, really high, but we really should look back and think about what a tremendous year we've had so far, right? So 60 wins. Think about you start the season 15-0.
I would say this year we probably had 5 or 6 wins because of our crowd and your support. 5 or 6 wins in the NBA is a lot, and we're not playing great, or we need a boost. And your support, this crowd has always been one of the best in the league. But everything's been confirmed since I've been here, and just really thankful. Thankful for your support. I know the players love playing at Rocket. And listen, like Kobe said, we got an exciting future here. We're gearing up for the playoffs. We have a special team.
Hey, that'll do it, not just for this edition, but for this season of Cavaliers Courtside. Thank you so much for joining us all season long, and make sure you stay tuned to the Rock Entertainment Sports Network for all of our playoff coverage. It's coming up straight ahead. Until next season, I'm John Michael, saying so long.